Welcome back to Unusual Chatter Podcast. We are glad you are here today joining us for episode number 4. We have made it to episode number 4. That is insane, guys. Like, we're on a continuous pattern and this is going good. Like, I'm excited. We got some good stuff going for us right now. We've been doing real good, just popping out episodes, getting out content. So this is going real well. So I'm really excited for what's to come for Unusual Chatter Podcast. But with that being said, we have an episode to do today. We have another guest joining us, and I'm really excited about this guest because it's a male guest, our first boy guest. But before we do that, I want to invite you guys to follow us on our social media accounts. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and on Instagram at Unusual Chatter Pod, and then on Twitter at Unusual Chatter. Okay, that will be in the description below, but just want to throw that out there. Follow us on social media, like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, so new guest. Here we go. This guest today is a boy. He is multi-talented. He's a musician. He does production, so he's behind the scenes as well. He's also a singer, so ladies, that means he can sing, he can serenade you. So he might be single. If he's single, you never know. This could be a chance to slide in the DMs. I'm not going to say you should, not going to say you shouldn't, but I'm just saying you could. So with that being said, let's introduce him. Let's get him out here. My good friend, Demani!
Already.
Demani, what's up? Welcome to the podcast.
I'm so excited.
Is that wait, that thing you were doing? Is that how you do it?
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
And yo, if you guys were here for episode 1, my OGs people, y'all know what this means. I'm just saying, I was struggling back then, but Demani's teaching me.
Hallie really put me on that one. I didn't know much about it. And then that one day she came in the wave and she was just.
See, I was trying to do it, but I felt like I was doing it wrong. My shoulders it wasn't going with it. Like I couldn't.
It comes to you now. You have to just, feel it out a little bit.
I gotta work on it, but we'll get to it.
We'll get there.
It's fine. Demani.
Hi.
How are you?
I am great. I'm too excited. I have been waiting for this day for so long.
We've been talking about this for like at least a couple weeks now.
I'm too excited. I'm too ready to go. Like
we got a lot of information, a lot of questions to ask you, and I'm ready to dive into your brain and find out what you got to say.
Let's do it.
Let's start off with the basics. Your name, your age, and your marital status.
All right. Well, my name is Demani. I'm 21. And I am not married. I am definitely single.
Single. So we found that out, ladies. I'm just saying. Single. So.
Don't click off now, though, because, there might be something else in the future that you want to hear. So don't.
Don't click off. I'm telling you.
Now.
There's a lot that I got to ask him.
Yeah.
Especially now that we know that you're single, I have a lot of relationship questions to ask you.
Dang.
This is gonna be a good episode. I'm really excited.
Let's do it.
So are you looking for somebody right now? Like, are you looking, interested?
I wouldn't say that I'm actively looking. I mean, like, if I run into the person or like it comes to me, then like sure. Mm-hmm. But like I'm not like I need a relationship now. Like no. Like I'm letting the world take its course.
Respect.
Wait it out.
I see you. Okay, understood.
Yeah. What
is one non-negotiable in a relationship if you do find that specific person? What's one non-negotiable in the relationship that you're looking for?
I have 2.
Okay, what's your 2?
Okay, so my first one is definitely knowing like personal space boundaries.
Okay.
I feel like every healthy relationship needs like that personal space boundary. If you're with someone like back to back, day to day, you get sick of them so quick, and I feel like that's like the first thing that like drives somebody apart from someone.
Okay.
Like I'm sick of you. Move. So if you guys have that space boundary, it's like, all right, we're in a healthy state. We're flowing well. We don't have to be like, get away from me.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that personal space is one of them. But my other one is respecting like each other's passions. I feel like sometimes like you're with someone and they have like a passion. It's like, oh yeah, chase your dreams, do that. But then it's like, you're not really for it. You're not like, actively help them, but like actively support it, like actually support it. Don't just be like, cool dream,
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
And like, make sure you're supporting each other when it comes to those dreams too, because you can, the male can have a dream and you're like, yeah, oh my god, I'll help him, and then like you have a dream and he's like, nah. It's like, if you're not balancing that support out, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna give you a scenario here.
Oh god. Okay, what's my scenario? I'm ready.
I'm gonna give you a scenario here. Okay, say you were in a relationship, right?
Okay.
And you decided you wanted to go out to dinner because, your significant other was, I don't know, they said that they were hanging out with their friends for tonight. So you were like, okay, I'm going to go to dinner with the boys.
Okay.
I'm going to go pick up dinner, whatever. So you go and pick up dinner. All of a sudden, you see your significant other on a date with somebody else. What do? Do you confront them? Do you pass them by? Or do you leave and go home?
I'm toxic, y'all. So respectfully, I'm throwing a drink in her face. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Everybody's like, I'm not dating him. I'm not dating him.
No, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. No, I'm totally kidding. Could you imagine that though? Like
That's what
you know what you did, and just leave. That's it. That's what more do you need to say?
I mean, it says it all right there. And then she's just sitting there, just
drenched,
dripping with water. Like,
should have thought about it before you went out. I'm so sorry. No, I'm so kidding. I think. I think. No, if I walked in and saw that, I'd honestly probably just like leave. I don't think I'd want to sit there long enough to like have to watch it all and like sink it on him.
Yeah.
Everything in me would be like, want to be like confront now, like you know what you're doing, all right, bet, and like make them like feel like like you did this wrong, you know what you're doing. But I feel like that's gonna embarrass them in the situation, and we're gonna be in a restaurant. It doesn't make sense to be like go through all that in there. So like if there was like a at home setting, it's like, all right, this is not gonna work because you did this. Like you know what you did, and if they try to lie about it, then it's gonna be like, all right, let's not play games now. Like you wasn't here at this time. Like that's when you pull out the receipts. You pull out the receipts.
Got a picture right.
Like
here.
You wasn't right here doing okay. Cause who was this? Right. So I mean, I personally wouldn't confront it right then and there. I just feel like it wouldn't benefit the situation at all. I'd probably just leave and go somewhere else and try to get my mind off of it for then.
What's something you've done to try to be cooler?
Oh, okay. I got a fake tattoo. Yeah. In high school, I was like, they're gonna eat this one up. Eat this one up. I got a fake tattoo. They didn't eat it up. They did not eat it up. But
they said
it was cool.
No.
It was cool. It was a lion.
How big was the lion? Was it like this big?
No. There was ones like, so like, the ones you can order online. They look like a little like realistic or whatever. And you have to stick in. No, I made sure it was literally like an actual nice like tattoo. I got it and I put it right here because I was like right here, like manly. Shut up. But I don't even have tattoos. I don't like needles. I don't like needles. I cried.
Do people know you don't like needles? Wait, do people know that?
Everyone should know that.
So if everybody knows that, and then you show them a fake tattoo, I can't.
Yeah, I thought I was really about to do that one.
Man,
you know what's crazy?
I don't like needles.
I have my ears pierced, and this one I got when I was like 9, and I got this one when I was 18. When I got this one, I didn't get this one because I was so scared because of this one. When I got this one, I cried in the chair for 3 hours.
Random question.
Hit me.
If you were a superhero, what kind of powers would you have and why?
I think the power to read minds.
Why?
Wait, can I have 2 powers?
I guess so.
Can I read minds and be invisible?
No. That's not fair. You be invisible reading my mind? No.
Yes.
You be walking around not seeing? No.
Exactly. Because if you think about this, ready? Think about this. Reading minds, because one, you can always help you, like your friends in a situation. You can help someone around you in a situation. So like if someone's going through something, you read their mind, you're able to help them better. You know, when you try to, someone be like, man, I'm going through stuff right now and it's really hard. That don't tell you nothing.
Yes.
They don't. So if you can read their mind, it helps you. It's
100%.
Like, okay,
What's the invisibility for?
Because if they see you, they're not honest 24/7. So when you're invisible, they're honest. It's their true form.
But you don't tell them you have the power. You're supposed to keep that a secret.
Yeah, obviously, but even if say we're standing in a group and we're talking about something, right? And someone walk up, you gonna start that conversation? You're gonna switch it up because they're right there.
Yes, but it's still
if
in
I'm
your
invisible,
mind.
you don't know.
No, that doesn't. No. The logic here is not making sense because if you're there and you're
I
reading
guarantee you somebody in
no,
understand.
if you're reading somebody's mind, no matter what, the thought is still in their mind. Even if you're not telling them, the thought is still going through your mind. So I could still read your mind right now, and you don't have to tell me what's going on. Like you're still thinking about whatever you're going through.
I don't know. I feel like being invisible would also help. And then you know what? You can also like troll people.
Yes.
See, like that's like the pranking you right there. You can like open closed doors and like imagine like I'm driving my car past you and there's just like I'm in a Tesla.
That's already happening. Okay.
Yeah,
that's already going on.
That's true. Maybe I don't need to be invisible.
Exactly. Don't need to be invisible. Try to say that.
I don't know. I feel like being invisible and reading minds would be cool.
You just need to read minds. That's it.
I'll read minds and fly.
What do you need to fly for?
Why drive or walk when you can fly?
Oh my gosh. You
Teleport.
just need to pick one.
Teleport. Let me teleport.
You don't need to teleport. You just need to read minds.
I'll just read minds.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, this is actually an easy question.
Yes.
Easy
question.
That's apparently not for me. I'm a production director for a church.
Okay. And then what do you like to do for like hobbies?
For hobbies?
Yeah.
The musician aspect of me, I guess. I like to play bass. Actually, before I came to the church, I never played bass. My first instrument was drums. I got my first kit when I was like 4. And my mom said I played that up until I was like 8, 9. And then after that, I got a piano. That instrument became my life. I could play that with my eyes closed. Would I? No. Any of you guys from the church that know this, I'm not playing keys. I'm sorry.
But I'm on keys.
Don't put me on keys. I will decline.
But I'm on keys.
Nope. After that, I played guitar for a little bit. I absolutely hate guitar. I'm sorry. There's just too much going on, and no.
I feel that. I understand.
No.
I understand.
But music is like definitely that thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you plan on making that a career, like with your hobbies and like all that? Do you plan on making it like a career in the future?
Kinda, sorta, not really.
Okay.
So like, I've done technical theater for as long as I can remember, and that's like spiked the interest of like tech and all that for me. So when I started all of it, it was cool. Like just seeing how if I push this or program this, what happens out there, and like watching like the people's reactions and stuff. Yeah, it really like spiked a lot into it. So doing that and then getting a job in it and actually doing it like full time and like watching how I went from like changing like students' lives in theater to changing people's lives at church. It was like, okay, this is crazy. But I was like, what if I do it on my own venue? Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So I definitely want to open like eventually one day like open my own venue and like have like let it be a place where like people can come and put on their own shows and events and stuff. But even if they don't want to, I still have a place to call my own and like put on like my friends' events or like my personal events and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
I can't give too much away because you like to be stealing ideas and stuff, especially in this generation of world. But I would love to own my own venue one day.
And you said that you were a technical director before.
Yeah.
So what are some other jobs you've had in the past?
Well, I worked at Airpostal. Corey, if you're watching this, shout out Corey. After that, I worked for Outback Steakhouse. That was fun. I actually genuinely enjoyed working at Outback Steakhouse.
Really?
I made some great friends in there. Worked at Target for 3 years. Target was fun. Target was a great job for the first 2 years. So yeah, Arrow, Outback, Target.
What's your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory. Back when I was in first grade, I used to go to Deerfield Beach Elementary, and my dad would he would make me put on swimming trunks under my outfits, and straight out of Deerfield Beach Elementary, he would pick me up and we'd go straight to the beach after school, and we would run around the beach and just play in the waves and like surf and like all kinds of fun stuff at the beach right after school.
That's so
and like me and my cousins went to school together too, so he'd bring them with us, and we'd all go, and then after that we'd go to Target and we'd take pictures. And then we print them out in the thing when the Target had like the printing stations.
Yeah.
Print them out and then we go back home. And we did that like every day.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think my earliest childhood memory. I used to, the Grinch movie with
I do.
Jim Carrey. Wow.
Jim
Carrey.
Crazy.
My mom would put it on for me. I was addicted to that movie. It was unhealthy how addicted I was to that movie. She would put it on. And she would take a nap. And so she would take a nap, and I would sit on the edge of the bed, and she would put it on. I'd watch it all the way through. Mm-hmm. It would finish. I'd wake her up. She would restart the movie, and I'd watch it all the way through again, at least 3 times in a row.
That's how I am with cars.
3 times in a row.
I understand that. I totally feel that. That's literally how I am with cars.
So addicting. It's so bad.
But what about the Grinch movie that you were like so like?
I don't know, his creepy face. I don't know the dog. Something about the Grinch in me. I can recite the whole entire movie.
I can do that about cars though.
But I just saw. I don't know if you guys know this, but on Family, what's it called? It's on TV, but like the TV version of the Grinch. It's the Jim Carrey version, but it's like an extended version, I guess. I didn't know there was an extended version.
I didn't even know either.
But like, there's parts that I've never seen.
And now you're watching them.
And I was watching it on TV, and like there was parts that I'd never seen before, and I was like, I've never seen that. My mom was like, yes, that was in there. I was like, Mom,
no, it wasn't.
I've seen this movie a billion times. That's never been in there.
What is that called? The what effect?
Mandela effect?
Yes. Like Kit Kat having a dash.
Didn't it always have a dash?
See? Does it have a dash? Kit Kat does not have a dash.
Yes, it does.
Kit Kat does not have a dash.
Nah, stop it. You're tripping me out.
See? Exactly.
I could have sworn it had a dash.
Am I tripping? Do we need to fact check this right now?
Are you gonna fact check this?
Kit Kat does not have a dash.
It doesn't.
You see? Isn't that crazy? I've always thought it was Kit-Kat.
It's the T. The T makes it look like it's a dash.
Kit Kat does not have a dash.
Oh my gosh.
Mandela effect.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's trippy. All right. What's the hardest thing you ever had to do? Or you've ever done? However you want to word it.
The hardest thing I've ever done? I don't know. Maybe like school, like math. I hated math. I dropped out of college because of math. When I tell you I hated math, in high school there's a test called the PERT test. And if it wasn't for that, I probably would not have graduated.
I think the hardest thing I've ever had to do was like cut off a friendship.
Ooh. That got deep quick. Dang.
He said, ooh.
It got so deep so quick. I wasn't ready.
He was like, dang, I was talking about math. Calculating.
Right.
1 plus 1.
I'm over here talking about subtraction, and I cut off.
You out here subtracting people.
You know what I'm saying? What did this friend do to you that you had to just cut them out?
They were toxic. They were very toxic.
What is too much toxic? Like, how many chances would you give them until you're like, you're done?
I give people multiple chances. I'm an overly caring, overly
Forgiving
loving,
person? Yeah, that's
overly
how I am.
forgiving person. So I give chance after chance. And for me to have to cut you off, you had to be like,
You reached that limit.
you had to reach that
Yeah.
limit. But like when you reached that limit. Yeah. Yeah.
One thing like being at the church is like taught me was forgiving. Cause I used to be so quick to be like, all right, bet, done. You broke that bridge. And then I came here and I was like, they were like, it's good to forgive. You know, when you forgive, it just
Give 70 times 7 and all that. Yeah.
And I'm like,
but that's the thing. That's my toxic trait. You're hard at forgiving. I forgive too much. So I need to take something from you. You need to take something from me.
Listen, I promise you, when someone, it is so easy to make me, not even easy to make me mad. I'll give you like you can push my buttons all day, keep going. Once I'm mad, I'm mad.
We get into the good stuff.
Let me out.
We're not even at the good stuff yet.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you.
Okay. What's the longest friendship you've ever had? Or who's the longest friendship you've ever had?
That's a
What and who? You can say how many years?
That's a loaded question. My best friend is definitely Sam. I've been friends with her since my freshman year of high school. But like there's nobody who understands and gets it and knows everything about me more than that person. So I don't know how. And when I tell you like we just get it. I can't explain how, why, but she just gets it.
Yeah.
But my longest friendship, I don't know. I'm friends with a lot of people from like elementary school stuff still.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, I don't talk to none of my friends from elementary school.
You should reach out.
That's the thing, though. I moved around a lot as a kid.
So you never like...
I never stuck in a school longer than a year, maybe 2 years max. So I moved around a lot. So I switched schools pretty much every other year or every year.
Yeah.
I don't know where any of them are. You said you had a friend named Sam.
I do.
She's your best friend, correct?
She is.
All right. So I have a question to that.
Ask away.
Can you have a best friend that's a girl
Absolutely.
and not fall in love?
Absolutely. 100%. 110%. I could. That's like the most confident yes I could give. You know what's so crazy too? All of our friends ask us the same question because how close we are. Not once have I had feelings for Sam. Not her for me either.
Interesting.
Not once at all. We talked about this. We were like, how come everywhere we go, everyone's like, oh my God, you guys are together. And we're like, no.
All right, part 2 to that question.
Yeah.
Can you be best friends with a girl
Okay.
while in a relationship?
I would say yes.
Really?
I haven't had one relationship where they conflicted. I mean, here's why.
Do tell. I'm interested to hear this. Do tell.
I feel like when it comes to these kind of things, and this is where I get canceled on her show. I feel like it all comes down to two things. Insecurities.
I knew you were going to say that.
Hold on.
I knew you were going to say that.
Insecurities and boundaries.
I knew you were going to say that word. I was like, oh, he going to say insecurities.
I'm getting canceled. Listen. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. I feel like if you're with someone, you shouldn't have an insecurity. Like if you're with that person, you're with that person. If there's an insecurity to where you can't be around that person, I'm dead. And someone else, you're jealous over someone else. That means you're not as locked in.
Okay.
Like you feel like he's with her all day. He gonna leave me for that? No. If they're with you for a reason. They're with you. Now, some people be cheating. Some people will get insecurities and untrustworthy things because of like people who've done that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're in that serious, mature relationship, if I'm with you, I'm with you. Mm-hmm. We in this together. And I feel like having a best friend that's a girl, when you're dating a girl, I feel like a lot of people, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna butt heads and da 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 da. No, I feel like you have the advantage. You could be like, hey girl, what is he like? What is he like? Da 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 da. Like, try to get him this, or like, they build a bond for you guys. You guys can hang out, go out and do things while I'm out with my friends. You know, I feel like as long as you know, like, this is her boundary and this is your boundary, and y'all don't weigh the same thing, I feel like there shouldn't be like any argument. There shouldn't be no space to be like, this is an issue. Is that a bad hot take?
No.
Am I getting canceled?
You're not getting canceled.
I just...
I don't think you're getting canceled. I like what you said, and I like
dang.
your points.
But.
There is a but not a bad but. I think there's more to add to what you said.
Okay.
In a sense of, I understand what you're saying when it comes to insecurities. I understand what you mean. But when it comes to boundaries, I think that there should be more to that statement.
Absolutely.
When it comes to boundaries. If we're to put boundaries in there, we need to put the right boundaries in there.
Absolutely.
If you have a girlfriend, and then you have a girl best friend,
yeah,
I don't think you should be hanging out with your girl best friend by yourself anywhere after you get in a relationship. By yourself? No, I don't think so. I don't think that looks right if you're going somewhere.
Or with another girl when you have a girlfriend.
It's by all means, I understand she's your best friend. Hang out with her in a group. Hang out with her in a group setting.
Yeah.
And it's not bad to hang out with her. Go hang out with your best friend. I'm not going to stop you from hanging out with your best friend.
It could be though. Yeah. It's y'all men in this generation. Y'all making us look bad. Cut it out. Get some help.
You heard it here first.
Y'all just disappointing me out here. Like, I don't understand.
We ain't got time for that.
Those are your friends.
Whose friends?
Yours. They ain't my friends. I don't know why they be acting up in these streets.
It ain't my friends.
All kinds of ghetto and stuff.
Can you stay friends with your ex?
Dang. I think that you can with boundaries.
You make me mad.
Here's why. I think if you're dating someone, I don't think you should be friends with your ex. Because of the playing field. Okay? We'll get there. I feel like being friends with your ex is okay. Because not everyone breaks up because of like bad situations and bad scenarios. Sometimes it's like we just don't belong together. But I feel like if you're dating someone and you have an ex, I don't think it's always good to do that because like they're your ex, you know? Just because you broke up with them doesn't mean your feelings are gone. Those feelings will always be haunting you. When you're with someone else and you're dealing with an ex, it's really hard to like even the playing field. Like, you're my ex-girlfriend, this is my girlfriend. I need to respect that. Where when you have a girlfriend and like your ex is there, it's like, dang, you know me, you get me, but this is my girlfriend. Then it makes it like it makes it a lot easier for guys to be like, let me just go back. It's not gonna hurt too much. Let me just go back. Are you friends with your ex?
Yes, I'm friends with a few of my exes.
Sinner.
I said a few, like I have a lot of exes. I don't have a lot of exes.
I mean, as long as she heard it, that's why really I said okay.
I'm friends with people that I've talked to, so I'm friends with them. Yeah. But I'm more upset here. Okay. I'm more upset here because you can see the quote unquote toxicity between being friends with your ex and being in a relationship, but you can't see the toxicity of being friends with your best friend that's a girl and being in a relationship.
Because with your ex, your mind is telling you to do stuff. If you're best friends, you should not want to do things with your best friend that you would with your relationship partner.
Should not want to, but
no,
people.
That's the issue. That's not your best friend for real. That's just somebody that's a person of interest. That is not your best friend for real. Okay. If you're in a relationship, your mind should be with your relationship and your friend should be your friend. There should not be no, that's my friend, but you know what I'm saying? No.
I get that. I understand what you're saying 100%. I'm just saying what people think sometimes.
And that's the issue with these people see, you about to make me act up on this podcast. These people out here that get it mixed up. You think just because they're your friend or they're your best friend, it's okay to, to explore in and then be like, all right,
But I'm not thinking of like they're gonna explore and do it. I'm more thinking of the thought of they're my best. I'm a dude, and yes, this girl's my best friend, and I've had the thought of being with her one time or another, but I've never acted on it because she was my best friend. Yeah. But I've had the thought in my brain, but I've never acted on it. Now I have a girlfriend, and I'm in this relationship, and I want to be with her, but I had that thought in my brain of my friend that I've had. You know what I mean? Like, it's been there,
which is so valid. That's so normal. That's so regular. But I feel like that's just where's the case, sort of like the communication level between you and your friendship. Yeah. If you and your friend communicate and you guys both know that y'all are just best friends and there's nothing there, y'all are good. Okay. But if you're best friends and y'all communicate and it's like, yeah, I don't have feelings for you. Yeah, I don't. Then it's like, what you doing? Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. I told you I'm not that toxic. I try to be understanding.
No, I'm just trying to give you what people have given to me when I've had this conversation with other people, and people have given me the answers that I'm giving to you. So I'm like,
tell them they're sinners.
They're sick. This is what I've been told, and I've given my own opinions and thoughts, but I've also been told things like this, like this. Sure, like people have those thoughts of I like my best friend, but I would never do that with my best friend. But I've had those thoughts. Yeah. But I'm with my girlfriend. So it's still, you've had those thoughts with your best friend, and you're supposed to expect me to trust you to be alone with your best friend? Come on.
As far as we are in this episode, I want you guys to like just comment down below. Like, am I crazy? Like, if you made it this far, I just want to know, am I crazy or not crazy? Like,
he crazy.
Don't do that.
He crazy.
So okay, so look. What's a crazy number of exes?
Crazy number of exes?
Yeah.
Any big number. Any number past. I feel bad saying this number, but like I feel like any number past like 7 or 8 is kind of big.
Okay.
I feel like we've asked you a lot of relationship questions. Let's change it up a little bit.
All right. Praise God.
Hey. Okay. What keeps you grounded and stress-free?
Music.
That's it?
Yeah. And Minecraft.
Y'all,
we had this conversation off camera.
Before camera started rolling. Before we started rolling cameras and audio and all that, we talked about this for like 10 minutes. He was like,
we're going to get back into it right now.
I did Minecraft and all this stuff. And then I'm like, bro, you spent money on Minecraft? He's like, I spent $1.47. I was like, the hell?
And I'm about to do it again. Listen.
Spending money on this.
I can explain this. Okay, so music, because music is just my zen. Music just, I don't know what it is about it. But when I'm playing or when I'm just, this is my calming. It's like, you ever heard John Bellion?
I love him. When I was in side note, but whenever I was in my band Brochet with Kelvin and Anthony,
oh my God,
we used to listen to John Bellion songs for inspiration before we started writing.
I know y'all had some music.
We have a whole album that we never released because
let me get that.
No. We keep that under wraps. But if you ever want to hear that, DM me. It's fine. We'll talk about it later.
Listen, if you've never listened to John Bellion, I'm not supposed to be promoting, but John Bellion, you could go listen to him. He is an absolutely phenomenal artist.
He's great.
He just has thoughts, and he just,
bro, man, watch one of his YouTube videos of him
the making of.
The making of.
That's what he names them, the making of, and then it's the song title. And
bro, it's crazy how he just sits there, comes up with something, and then he just spits it out. Like he'll be saying it, and then he's just out. Da, 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 and it just comes out. Like that's how I started creating, because I would come get his idea, and I'd be like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, John Bellion is a serious like favorite artist, like musical inspiration.
He's great.
But wait, what was the question? How did I get to John Bellion? Okay, no. Yeah, music. Yeah, John Bellion is just absolutely phenomenal. But Minecraft keeps me grounded. I guess you could say I have a creative mind. But playing Minecraft, it really relaxes you. Mm-hmm. And once you have an idea in your head and you're able to lay it out in front of you, it's so crazy to watch your imagination come alive.
Yeah.
It grounds me. What grounds you?
What grounds me?
Yeah.
The Lord. Hallelujah. Therapy calms me down.
Mm-hmm.
Going to therapy for sure.
Does it work?
It does. It does. When I'm consistent.
Oh my gosh. You did that.
It does.
It does.
She said
It took you that long to find it. It does. I'm finding it.
finding it. It
Oh
does.
my gosh.
Yeah, it does work as long as I'm consistent with it. What else keeps me grounded? Quality time with friends. I'm big on quality time, but I'm big on one-on-one time. I don't like groups.
Really?
I hate groups.
I'm the opposite.
I
love
really
groups.
it gives me anxiety. It gives me big anxiety.
I hate
just talking about it gives me anxiety. I'm like itching. I'm like, What's one goal that you're going after right now?
Oh. I think 2024, I just want it to be the year where I can say like I did it. I don't have a set goal for like what I want that to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you achieve something that you know like you probably couldn't do for a while or like you've always wanted to, your first mind is, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I finally did it. And I feel like as long as I get to do that this year, I'll be good. Yeah. But what I do want this year is to get rid of this car I got and get a new one. I'm trying to live like Nikki for real, y'all. I hear what 2021.
You don't want a 2021 them car payments, ain't it, guys? How do you plan on achieving your goal
of getting this new car?
Yes.
The Broward answer would be steal it, but I'm not a Broward boy, so
that's not what
we're going to pray on it deeply, and saving. I guess saving for the car is gonna be the best plan. I don't want to get a car and then be stuck in deep payments. I'd rather, if I can pay half of it off, great, and then use the rest as a credit builder. If not, then try to pay the car off.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the way. It doesn't make sense for me to collect it onto a debt and then be, what do I do every month? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. If I could just knock it out.
Yeah. Smart. Well, Demani, do you have any final thoughts for Unusual Chatter before we send you out of here?
When is my next one? Because this was great.
We gotta have you back.
I had too much fun here. I don't want to leave.
Anyways,
Usual
guys,
Chatter. Thank you guys for having me.
We're so glad that you came.
This was so much fun.
Thank you so much for coming. We're glad you joined us today for episode number 4. We hope you guys come back again for the next episodes to come. If you guys haven't checked out our past episodes, make sure you guys go check them out. Until then, stay blessed, don't stress, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love this.